In Seattle, whales are everywhere. Not always in the water,
When you get over to that Olympic Peninsula, that's where you see a lot of the whales.
but in the way this city sees itself.
As a Seattleite, that's a huge part of our identity here.
Max Jones has spent years around these majestic mammals.
I was able to touch the whale, and its eye was right there just looking right up at me. And I was just like, oh, I'm never gonna forget this moment ever.
That's the kind of experience people here hope for. But this year, we've been telling a very different story. Since March, gray whale carcasses have been washing ashore, one after another. For a state that treasures its whales, this year's death toll has been especially difficult to watch. And now researchers say this is no longer just a troubling trend. It's something that now carries a familiar designation.
NOAA has a designation. They call it an unusual mortality event when strandings exceed normal levels.
The last time NOAA made this declaration was in 2019, after a record number of gray whales died in Washington. That event ended in 2023, but the die-off continued.
We never really saw a full bounce back. We never saw strandings recover to normal levels.
As of June 16th, 30 gray whales have died this year, just 5 shy of the 2019 record. Cascadia Research Collective says the population has dropped by more than half in the last 7 years.
I was very surprised when I was told that. And like I said, I'm very sad to hear that kind of news.
How long this will continue is one of the big things I'm worried about.
Researchers point to changing conditions in the Arctic as one possible factor. Whales help define Washington. Now, the people who study them say it's our turn to define what happens next.
We need to protect them. Environmentalists needs to step up. We can't be like idly standing by as whale populations die.